Hello, my name is Robin Mason, and I am the CEO of Simple Life Favor. And this presentation is in regards to introducing our employees to organizational values. I will be addressing what is organizational culture and work ethic, how does culture evolve, what is our corporate culture, how to cultivate a positive culture, and what is your role in cultivating and maintaining a positive culture in the workplace. Simple Life Favor organization bases its structure, its business practices, and everything it stands for on humanitarian objectives and humanitarian treatment. So it is very important that we train, give knowledge, and we give the skills to teach our employees how to remain in a positive environment in the workplace. And we feel like this positive environment supports our employees, giving them the ability to have enthusiasm and be vibrant in the workplace. It also helps the culture of our company, of our community, and it also keeps the organization flowing positively and as a result giving us successful end results. Ethical behavior in the workplace, especially our organization, Simple Life Favor, is very, very important. And we do this training at the beginning for new employees, but we continually offer this training quarterly. It is very important for us to keep an environment of positivity. And we feel like when we give this information to new employees, it teaches the process of socialization at our establishment and our work environment. It influences everyone's behavior at work, and it helps with operating at different levels within the organization. We define our business culture and ethics basically based on individual feelings, state of mind, and perceptions. So our values, our beliefs, our traditions are all respected. Our attitudes and assumptions and our cultures mirror through personal dressing, language, norms, moral values, beliefs, and practices. So in our organization, we are striving to have a culture of respect, mindfulness of everyone. We are not here to change your values or beliefs, but we are here to accept them in the workplace by adhering to a positive environment where people are not feeling judged, misunderstood, and people are accepted for their own practice and culture. However, we still encourage all our employees to adhere to our procedures and our processes and our socialization in the workforce, which is based on positivity and giving objectives for conflict resolution that do not offend anyone in their values or their cultures or their traditions. We believe in a reward system to help support this positive environment, and we also work on socialization, mentoring, decision making, group dynamics, communication, influence and empowerment, and leadership. We believe in work attitudes, bring job satisfaction, which brings motivation, which brings productivity. And also, we believe that a positive environment decreases the stress at work, which generally makes everyone happier. The ways that we practice exercising business ethics in our organization is we first start with having a shared social values. So in that, we generally believe that everyone wants to be respected, everyone wants to be admired, everybody wants to be celebrated. So if we all share that social value, then it's a mutual agreement that we all make to respect one another, which leads to basically the principle of just doing what's right, being honest, doing good, and being inspired to transform and to achieve. In addition, norms of behavior familiarize us to informal rules and ethics formulated by word of mouth. So if we train our employees in the way that we want to be treated, the way that you want to be treated, the way we all want to be treated, and we familiarize ourselves with informal rules, it helps establish a general behavior that is consistent among all and keeps a workflow that is positive. In our organization, we believe decision making is a very important practice that leads us in regards to positive environment. And if we make decisions to exercise kindness, to promote sharing business ideas, if we make decisions to have mutual respect so that there can be harmony in our interrelationships in business, if we uphold fairness in all our business transactions and rewards for profit, and if employees are subject to liability if they infringe upon these property rights, we all believe that this decision making helps the flow of our organization and keeps our environment positive, which makes our employees happy and brings productivity. Why kindness is important in our organization? It's important because kindness promotes strategies for planning and bringing new business ideas. Kindness helps with the culture of our organization, supporting the culture to be evolutional. Kindness helps with employees' determination to be positive. It helps give a motivation to be more of a liability than an asset. Kindness also creates subcultures and helps with the flow of socialization in the organization. And also, kindness is holistic. It builds a culture with a real effort that changes in time for the better. Work ethics is very important in our organization, and attitudes and values towards work play a very important role in keeping our organization not only being successful, but also bringing harmony in the workplace. And so we support hard work and diligence. We also want to give purpose to your position. We don't want it to only be justified by the value of the money you make. We want it to be justified that you feel like you're making a difference, you have a purpose, and you have an impact in our business and all, as well as in the community. And we promote when you do your job, you want to do it right. And having a sense of purpose and being part of a greater vision helps give the motivation to stay positive and to work together as a team for the company values, the company goals, and the community. So values in work ethics in our company are based on honesty, integrity, accountability, commitment, and keeping things above board. Excellence is what we stand for. The expectations of our corporate culture here at Simple Life Favor is we want to be innovative, profitable, and have efficient behavior. And we believe that initiating social responsibility plays a large role in us accomplishing those things, as well as it helps us accommodate for our socioeconomic and political environments. So our quality of training of our employees is very important. And we like to measure how we compare to other institutions locally and internationally. And we also like to know what you may admire from the other companies that uh, support this foundation of kindness. So we would ask that you do your own research. Don't just go by what we are saying for our company, but you do your own research. Look at other companies and their values and see how successful they are. For example, Trader Joe's has a strong foundational basis of being kind. And as a result, their company is very successful. And so we ask you as employees to do your own research and find some of the companies that you think have ethical and a corporate culture that is positive, that yields success not only for the company, but for the employees. As you do that, at the end of this, when you put in your survey and turn it in, you can also give us some feedback. Tell us how you feel about this presentation and compare us to maybe some other companies or organizations you know. Why is a positive culture important in our organization? And we believe that a positive culture is important. Number one, it helps people know what is expected of them. It helps with managing time. People don't waste as much time because they don't have to decide what to do. They also already know what to do. They have already been trained in the proper way to act towards others. A positive culture enables people to feel better about what they do. It conveys a sense of identity and unity, and a positive culture influences employees' way of life. So even in a positive culture at work, it can also flow over into your home life and your relationships, and teach also other skills that will help benefit your life outside of work. Why is negative culture in the workforce a liability and should be undesirable? So, in the workforce, when there's a negative culture, there are so many things that bring undesirable results. And surely I'm going to list a few of them that we feel really aids in bringing conflict at work, non-production, a high recidivism rate, and also bringing a big liability to the company. So take a minute and look over these things and see how negativity may cause a lot of these undesirable results. And in conflict, go against the whole purpose of the organization, as well as the goals, as well as productivity, and most of all, bring unethical behavior. The goal of this PowerPoint is to promote how values of positivity and kindness are important to the culture of our organization. Our business vision is to ensure that we not only have productivity, but we also respect and honor each individual through a positive environment and kindness. And we want to adhere to the compliance of the codes of this conduct. And we want to identify the core values and teach them to our employees so that we can promote personal integrity. We believe that motivating our members to operate in an ethical environment of kindness and involves them not just from a work ethics standpoint, but from a socialization work ethics standpoint. And it reinforces traditions that promote the positive values of this organization. First and foremost, we want to teach that we lead by example. And if everyone follows these procedures, then it will flow into the positivity of the workforce of the organization and the productivity of the company. In conclusion, our company wants to have a measurable system of appraisal and effectiveness when it comes to kindness and a positive work environment. And we believe that this will enhance employee satisfaction. It will promote a sense of owning, and then it will ensure that our employees are committed, and it initiates innovation and good quality. This is a conclusion of our presentation, and we hope that we gave you an introduction to our ethical organization culture of positivity and kindness. There will be an additional presentation which will give you more details after your first 90 days. But this is just an introduction. And what we want you to do as a new employee is to look at all these questions here. And when you come back in 90 days, we want you to answer all of these questions so that you can give us feedback as well as we can see what you have learned about the culture of our environment. So some of the questions: how far do you listen to people's word about your organization? How does the spoken and unspoken vary to you? How do you feel about entering in your offices? What is it that you observe, see, and hear? How do you treat workmates and customers? And what are the procedures or processes in decision making? So keep this list here. We will also give you a handwritten one. And as you work the next 90 days, we want you to address these questions and answer them. And when we give you your second presentation, we would love the feedback to see how we're doing. Thank you for being a part of our organization. And I'm your CEO, Robin Mason. I made this presentation personally, and that's why you hear the naturalness of my voice as well as the mistakes that I may have said or repeated words, because I wanted to make this really informal so that you feel like you're talking to me face to face. I look forward to working with you as a team player, and most of all, I look forward to treating you with kindness, honor, and respect. Our organization, it has a biblical foundation, and our scripture that we stand on is to do unto others as we would have them to do unto us. So with that, I'm hoping that you got a broad perspective of the core of our culture of our organization. And I leave you with these words. Be kind. Have a great day.